Testing, 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 testing. Hurry on. All right. Says we're on. Are we on? So it is June 20th, 2022. It is my birthday week. Yay, birthday week. My birthday is this Saturday. My mother's is this Thursday. And my mother is actually going to be going to Las Vegas, which is really, really cool because for her, it's going to be her first time. Um, it's going to be her first time in Las Vegas. It's going to be her first time getting on a plane. And it's going to be very, very exciting for her. And I'm happy for my mother. I love her very much. And I hope she has a really good time. I sure do. Um, Hope she has a really good time. This is, of course, Arion Podcast, Season 3, Episode 2. And I got one question for you guys. Arion, 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 John. And right now we are going to listen to some music, a little bit of Bone, a little bit of artists from the city of San Antonio. And we're going to talk about what I want for my birthday. All right, so y'all better make sure hook me up, give me some shit for my birthday. Right now we're gonna listen to some crazy Bone, My Blessings. Here you go. Be blessed, blessed, blessed. I prostrate to my knees and begin to pray. Thank God for the faith in these wicked days. Appreciate the life you gave, the life that was laid down so we could all be saved. I'll forever praise the Lord. I tell them we living now at the end of the days for sure. But that was going down. Don't make me know. Don't know what kind of clown they really mistake me for. Living in the now, I'm patiently waiting for it. Never let the stress and drama take my high. Don't believe in karma, so it don't enslave my mind. Believe in the resurrection, so I'm not afraid to die. Why? This ain't my real life, real life, real life. Killing filthy rich, but it ain't about money. Killing living in this world can't take from me. Haters don't exist, I admit they feel lovely. Now all I'm suckers will see me shine. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. This is what life's supposed to be. My best head. Make them come day Monday, I'll be right here counting blessings. Now let's see how much of what you count will you be blessed with. Can't take the money with you if you're feeling death and left here. All of your possessions with just next to the next man. Cherish like they living like it's ending conversation. Lots of wisdom got me feeling like $1,000,000. Competition got me feeling like no need to bother. Opposition never seemed to like believe the father. My conviction is my position, no need to follow. Let my focus take the lead off the seed tomorrow. Let the blessings we receive help relieve our sorrow. You don't need to hit the wheel, take a sip from the bottle. Cause I don't never stop being a true believer. We up in the sky, you should take a flight and meet her. We in the sky, living discreetly in the light, the light, the light. This is what life's supposed to be. 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 Yo, that's some good old crazy Bone. My blessings. I appreciate that, gentlemen. Appreciate all five of those guys in Bone Thugs and Harmony. They most definitely helped me with their music. They changed my life. They kept me on the streets and a bunch of things that we take for granted when it comes to music that is being made. And yeah, Let's listen to a little bit of Chris Garcia. This is Do or Die. Here we go.
Okay, look. Hey, I'm all about my dollar. I'm all about my dough. Where my real homies go. If you got me, let me know. Fuck that, I'll be this alone. I know I can't trust the soul. If I fall out by tomorrow, they gon' leave me all alone. Hey, I'm all about my dollar. I'm all about my green. I'm all about my business. It can't nothing come between. Sick and tired of the lies. See the hate up in your eyes. Said they tryna block my shine. My own family done tried. See, I'm up against the odds. Got my back against the wall. So I'm gonna spring and power.
Definitely, definitely. I'm gonna put it back up right now. Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? No, yo. All right, turn that off. This is season 3, episode 2. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I love this monocaster that I have. It's awesome. It helps me with my sound. It helps me do this and do that. Let's change my
Hello. Hey. Yeah, motherfuckers. What's up? How we doing today, Michael Linham? What else we got? I'm a lady. Oh yeah, I'm a lady.
What else we got? Oh yeah. Slow the motherfucker down.
What are we now? Are we a baby? Goo gaga. Where's my bottle, bitch?
Yeah, but for real though. Much love, guys, to people that show me love. Much love to people that support me. Michael Linham. I promise you're on this playlist. Let's see. We got some double necks, some flesh and bone, and then we got some Mike Mix. I gotta have that gentleman on here because he deserves it. You know, a lot of the artists, you know, we create music for people like me. You know, that people that will go and use it uh, to help them go through life. You know, I use it for obviously my podcast, which I do not own the rights to any of this music, but I do very much support it. Right now, we got some double about to come on in the background. This is Switch Styles featuring his daughter, Baby Jazz, and it's a nice one. It was actually some of the video was recorded down the street from where I live, over at the county jail. So if anybody knows um, that area, I'm located on the west side of San Antonio. I'm born and raised in San Antonio. I've been downtown since 1989, pretty much. Uh, I'm a third generation river rat, and I continue to wait tables on the river walk. Right now, I am at a restaurant called Rita's on the River Walk, and it's cool. You know, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. I'll tell you that much.
Cause writing these rhymes just ain't no gas. Cause you can't contest, I ain't impressed. I aim the best, your brain compressed, you lame's a mess. Rock a bye, but the game to rest. The versatile style, never get the same molest. Back in the booth, still stacking the loop with a rap. Yeah, this click clapping the truth. But these niggas be tripping up and we stacking the loop on the grind all the time till I'm wrapped in the soup. Running laps on the track, overlapping the loop. If you got a tight flow, I'm a rap in the loose. Cause I spit heat on the beat every time I speak. So you better duck when I attack. And I beating the block with a trunk full of boom. Caught me a unison, color my room. Rocks on my wrist and they shine like the moon. I body the underground just like a tomb. Get your hands up like the timing is noon. It's about to get hot like the middle of June. Hop out the bed with some killers and goons. If this ain't got a visual, I'm popping this up in the jail and backing down where I'm at. Untamed.
Shout out to that gentleman, Double, man, doing his thing. Appreciate him for coming on, and nice. We're gonna keep it moving though. Right now, what do we got next? I believe is some crazy Flesh and Bone. Actually, I apologize. This is Flesh and Bone's newest single. It is off of his newest album called To the Bone. This is To the Bone right here. The video dropped maybe about a week ago. After this, we're gonna definitely get into some Never Give Up by Michael Linham. Hot like the middle of June. Yes, definitely, bro. It is fucking hot as fuck. Um, it's not as hot right now, but it is kind of hot. Hell, in this house it's hot right now, and I don't even have the AC on in the room, so I'm like, ooh. It is what it is. Let's get to some of this To the Bone.
Form of flattery.
What's going on? Are we lagging?
Gonna be the greatest form of tragedy when I'm asking niggas for blasphemy. I'ma put the whole game on the level again. You ain't never heard a flow like mine. Yeah, pill a nigga, kill his ass with one line. Pill a nigga, kill his ass with one rhyme. Big time. Shouldn't before you stepped in mine. Big time. Everyone's not falling in line. Big time. Yes, but it's not like my kind. Big time. How to look in the morning cry. Head tip to the little homies just for trying. Wait a minute, I'ma show you how it's done when they get it wrong. Hit it with the rhythm, they hit spit it wrong. I'ma get it with a taste of the hot sauce. Back off. I don't think you really wanna face the fifth dog. You need to stand for that cost. And that's the last time you crossed. I'm gonna murder them all. Up in the city of Cleveland. Nothing to it but to keep them moving all night long.
There we go. I was waiting for the gunshots. I didn't even tell a joke, but I know. So I like this Monocaster. It really, really helps. Hopefully the sound of the music sounds a little better. Sounds clear. Because yeah, that's the whole reason why I got this and spend the money on this.
I'm feeling in inside, beat it. You admit it, so I guess I'm killing them. Yes, the realest nigga illest in the village. I'm filling them with an overdose of adrenaline. I'm shitting on them. Flesh gon' stay dropping hits on them. I'm about to down the fifth. Call your click, all of your hitters don't matter. I'm gonna run up in your quick. Watch me trip. Best I did. Tell your bitch, come get me kids. I'm clocking it. Can't stop me, bitch. I can inoculate. Live like this man. Lay off this shit like a brick. Out of my way, but I'm having a fit. Say what you say, don't give a shit. Play with the man, can't hunt it, bro. Play it freeze, motherfucker. Before I pull the trigger and start shooting shit up. Better get on your knees and start praying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are loose, son. We the weather hot dang, man. Did you niggas see what the fuck he said? No type of plan with you motherfuckers. Slam all down, making sure that he dead. Niggas wanna shine, nigga high like when it sound like when it ride like boom. Niggas wanna hang when it bang like when it slang like when it sing like boom. Niggas on toes like go like when it flow like when it roll like boom. Ready with the AK-47, they don't know like that it go like boom. It's to the bone, it's to the bone, it's to the bone.
Yeah, real to the bone. Let's turn this echo up for a bit. Are we on, John? Are we on? All right. So this is 210 Live. You already know what we do on 210 Live. But for those people that don't know, what we do is we play music from artists besides Bone Thugs and Harmony, from the city of San Antonio and the area. And yeah, this is gentleman Mike Mix. I appreciate him and his music. It's nice vibes, positive vibes. Let's get to it right now. Hate-free entertainment. Nah, but for real though, much love to that gentleman, Mike Mix. I love you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Let's get to it.
Do it. Don't give up. Nope. Look the guy. Hold on, stay tough. Never give up. Good luck, bad luck. Either way, you ain't stuck. Stay to the money. I gotta get paid. Stay to the money. I gotta get paid. Hold on, stay tough. Never give up. Good luck, bad luck. Either way, you ain't stuck. Stay to the money. I gotta get paid. Stay to the money. I gotta get paid. I made it past the struggle and I'm feeling my right mind. Attitude humble as I keep up on my time. Grinding cause I've been down, held on to my lifeline. Woke up and said my, so she knew I'd be fine. Never did I imagine that I'd make it this far. 26 and counting, shining, glowing like a star. Bank rolling to the ceiling, I've been blessed with healing. There's a new phase, time to share with the winning. Hurt body, sharp mind, still one of a kind. When it stays on your mind, go and get it right now. No excuse to be broke, no excuse to be timid. First you wake up, and then it's life living. No time to sit back, no time to be grieving. If you're willing and able, then it's time to get out your feelings. Go get it, stop dreaming, telling people that you're gifted. You gotta go get it like you're living. Hold on, stay tough, never give up. Good luck, bad luck, either way you ain't stuck. Stay to the money, I gotta get paid. Stay to the money, I gotta get paid. Hold on, stay tough.
Appreciate that, gentleman. Mike Mix, appreciate you, my good sir. You know, music is really, really important. It's important to me. It's important to probably you listening, watching. And with music, you're allowed to create. uh, work of art, and some people, really take that very seriously. Some people do it just because they're fuck it, why not? Let's be a rapper. It's the thing is, I don't want to just be like a rapper. I want to be a gentleman that can also create music, but is diverse in ways where I can entertain you in a way, whether it's through music, movie, um, TV show, or just sitting on my ass in this chair with my podcast. And it's something that I really really enjoy doing. I love it. I want to one day maybe work for a radio station. So yeah, hell, like 98.5 the beat, you know, whatever. 99.5 Kiss rocks. KXTN numero uno pa la Tejano. I probably don't know too much Spanish to act like enough Spanish to actually work for, like a Mexican radio station, like a Telemundo, or that's like a TV station. But like KXTN, uh, what about a little bit of country? Yeah, you're not listening to Y100. Like I don't know, but all I know is that I appreciate you guys for supporting me. Mike Mix right now says music brought me peace. That's what's up, man. It most definitely brings me peace. It brings me joy when I listen to music, and it's actually good music. It gets me frustrated when I listen to shitty music, so I make sure that I don't listen to that. Right now, we got a gentleman playing. It is some Yanzo the Youngin. This song is called December 2nd. I didn't own the rights to this music, but I do support it. Rest in peace to that gentleman. Yeah, crazy world we're living in.
And it make me feel good when people listen to my music. Every time I'm in the streets, I get to acting real stupid. And I hate it, but I love it. I just can't stay away from it. Keep acting like this, they got a place for me. I know. Hey. So I'ma try to settle down, move around. From there, let's sit out with guns. Leaving out of town, people let them all loose. Graduated to rap, selling dogs. I remember 3 T's, one mongoose. We ain't ask no one for shit, we got our own food. We ain't ask no one for shit, we had our own traps. We ain't ask no one for sticks, we had our own straps. Pussy. And I know them boys was scared of us. Every time we came on that bitch, they disappeared or something. I guess they learned from who did now. All them niggas bitches be in my DM, they wanna see me. And I'm sorry, it ain't me. It's the talent God gave me, cause I was stuck up in them streets. And I know they ain't believe me, man, they do it with my city. Now my voice on the speaker, no more microwaves and beacons.
Man, that sounds like a youngin. Just playing a little bit of that, but it's crazy. Um, Obviously, the video was shot after his death. Um, well, some of it before, some of it after. But you think about situations of artists dying, and you see it all the time. Senseless murders. People just don't like you because either they see you doing better, they want to be like you, they want your spot. There's a bunch of things, there's a bunch of whatever the fucking case may be. You know? Now you look at the music scene. San Antonio is still doing good, but you see people that are not like the gentleman, Yonza the Youngin. What they could have been, would still be around. You never know. Like there's a bunch of people that are doing a whole lot better now. They're getting known, but sometimes it's one of those things that death we really don't like to talk about it because for the most part it means you got to deal with grief, you got to deal with hurt, you got to deal with coping. You okay, Shelby? Shelby's good. Shelby is she's awesome. She's doing her thing too. All right. So we all gotta make sure that we continue to do what we have to do for our families, for our friends, for a lot of things. But we just gotta stay humble. Most importantly, that's what we gotta do. Yeah. What about some little Yoda? Little Yoda.
It's gonna take a whole lot to get where you going, man. Yeah. But nonetheless, you gonna get there though. Yeah. Gotta believe that. Little young, the nigga love. It feels like so many people been in my space. Sometimes I can't wait to go in my A. Cause people talk down and be in my face, telling me to take a little bit that be in my way. I already got a lot of shit on my plate. I'm only 120, they be trying to add in my way. Tell them all, follow them. That kid is the wall for them all. If I'm up against the odds, I'm gonna beat them. I already took to these setbacks. I'm trying to find a way to check it. I'm trying to get paid. I ain't with the gossip. I ain't with the talking. I'm walking and I'm not the one to throw shade. There's a whole lot of crabs in this bucket. Shit, I'm just trying to find a way out. But I don't even know why they get sense don't.
Yo, little Yoda. Shout out to that gentleman, little Yoda, doing his thing in the city of San Antonio.
Not a gimmick, hopping like I'm out of ribbon, open like I cut a ribbon, down the middle like a blood. I can pull strings like I'm finger on the roof. This a music to my ears. I'm sleeping in the coop while I'm sitting by the window, thinking, what if I don't make it? Law of attraction, back to the basics. I got angels watching over me and devils on my back. Mama praying for my safety. I'm still riding round with straps. Everybody's putting in work. I ain't picking up doing slack. Gotta either get paid, so I shoot my shot. Had to sacrifice a lot to put my city on the map. I got angels watching over me and devils on my back. Mama praying for my safety. I'm still riding around with strap. Everybody's putting in work. I ain't picking up no slack. Gotta keep it get paid, so I shoot my shot. Had to sacrifice a lot to put my city on the map. Love, the chemistry is scientific. I paint the
Yep. So I did not own the rights to this music. I do support it most definitely. Um, what else do we got? I don't know. All I know is that it's Monday. Is Markout Monday. Markout Monday. Yes. It's the beginning of a new week. It's Monday Night Raw. WWE, there's a bunch of things going on right now with Vince McMahon and his scandal. So that's one of the biggest topics this week. Um, yada, yada, yada. You know, table noise. I'm trying to eliminate the table noise as much as I can. Um, you know, but it's one of those things that it's going to be there. At least when you're here live in the Bound Zone with Big Sam Heard Monday. And also we got AEW Dark Elevation is one of those fucking things on YouTube. And then tomorrow NXT USA. And then AEW Dark or whatever. Really haven't been watching much TNA Impact. Um, or a bunch of other wrestlings, but there's a bunch of things going on. Of course, AEW is well. I like all wrestling, but AEW is my favorite show right now. I am starting to like TNA Impact. Well, of course, as a wrestling fan, if you like wrestling, you're gonna like whatever product is hopefully in front of you. If these wrestlers or entertainers, whatever, um, hopefully they put on a good show for you. I remember when my dad once put on a wrestling show here in San Antonio at the Guadalupe Community Center with Texas Heat Wrestling. That was cool because there was a guy, Necro Butcher. He was actually there and fought, and he was actually in that movie, The Wrestler, with I forgot his name, but yeah, y'all know, y'all know. Michael Linham, much love to Michael Linham, yo, for real. He has another song, Mike Mix. It's called Hard Times. It is what's playing right now. So I'm gonna put that volume up right now. Let's see.
thinking that she's white, white. No problems when it's good. They say, man, I love you, Mike. Mike, when times get tough, they up and leave out of sight. Keep it moving, no looking back. I'm not gonna fight. Nah, been through too much. Live both sides of life. I have your choices, your choice. No time to complain. Talking lovey-dovey, you can charge it to the game. Charge hard times, come and go. Hey, come and go. Hard times, come and go. Man, come and go. Hard times, come and go. Come and go. Hey, hard times, come and go. Come and go. Built for hard times, I keep a heart of stone. All because women lie, they put it on you, then they don't. See ya acting like they gold. Shorty, I'm on some platinum shit. First class when I fly. Top floor, we in the sky. Up there living like a savage, cause we all gotta die. Bands on top of bands, I'm trying to stack this money high. Spend it all at one.
Man, appreciate that, gentlemen. He's gonna get a round of applause. Round of applause to Mike Mix. I really do appreciate him. Uh, and we have a bunch of artists in the city, a bunch of you know athletes coming out of the city, getting drafted to NFL. Hopefully NBA teams and whatever the case may be. There's a bunch of talented people here in the city of San Antonio. We have actors. We have like let's say like a Jesse Borrego, Pepe Serna, a bunch of people, here in the city that aren't necessarily music artists, and I want to bring some of that to Ariane podcast. Um, Hell, Thunder Rosa, that something a little harder, but that's for my tall can listening. That's gonna be for them. They're gonna get artists like that, people, wrestlers, people. Let's just say people. A guest, special guest. Right now, let's see if I could turn the camera. Damn it! Actually, I'll just do this. I forgot. Bam. But we will add the camera. For ya. Let's see. Oh, where do we got? Oh yes, right there. See, it's empty. It's just me. It's just me. Um, but what I'm trying to say is thank you, Mike Mix. Thank you, bro, because it's important that we. Did I even say club? Did I even say? I don't think so. Family, friends, family, boneheads, bitches, bitch ass hoes, hoe ass bitches, and bitch ass niggas. Because yes, even a male can be a bitch too. But Shelby, baby, Michaela, mommy, it is I, Billy on the board with you. 210 live, 210 live, 210 live. You are now watching Ariane Podcast. Yo, but we got to make sure that we show love to people, and give these people their flowers now because it's important. Our lives are very, very precious, and we take a bunch of things for granted. I know I take a bunch of things for granted. Uh, even like having unprotected sex. Hell, chances are you can end up getting a woman pregnant. Or even besides getting somebody pregnant, there's a bunch of things we can catch out there where our penis will fall off, and it's crazy life we live. But as long as we focus on the living part and not the dying part, that's one thing that I really had to get. And I'm still gonna be hopefully looking for some professional help uh, that has to come, you know, probably not person to person. I would hope person to person. That way, they can actually, understand. And on video, sometimes it's hard, but for the most part, you can still tell body languages and stuff like that. But I just want you guys to know that listen, that watch, that whatever the case may be, I do this because I love y'all. I love my city. I love my sons. I love my family that I have. I love people that I don't even know because it's one thing to just ignore people that you may think you're better than because you have more money or you got a bigger house or a bigger ride or whatever the fucking case may be. There's a lot of things that money to some people, especially like let's say like middle class or whatever, it's important. People with more money they tend to blow it more. People with no money, they're picking up change and every single penny counts type shit. And for me, every penny still counts for me. And it's like one of those things. I see my like people like you can, I guess, obtain a numerous amount of millions of dollars all of a sudden, and there's a bunch of things when it comes to like let's say like music or signing a big deal or like you a movie deal or something of some sort, or you become like a basketball player for NBA or something of that professional type caliber. You become a mega superstar or whatever. Like it's crazy how much money they're making, and then it's like, fuck, like what do you do then? Like you invest. I'm sure you invest in the community. Try to buy back as much as the community can. And a bunch of people that are successful music moguls or whatnot, they do that, and it's something that I wish one day we can do that here in the city of San Antonio, with me involved, other people that would like to get involved, because it's one of those things when you talk about a community, you really have to have something physically for the community. Um, and I want Arion podcast to be something like that when it comes to life, death, everything else in between. That's my niche, I guess. Besides being a Bone Thugs Harmony fanatic, and besides calling this where I filmed the video um, with the live studio audience. Now, yay! No, I was gonna put cheering, but for some reason, cheering is on this caster is like little kids. Like, what the fuck? That's one thing I don't understand. But let's see what this one does. Nothing. What did it do? What it do? What it do, baby boo? Well, I guess the crowd is booing me. No, I really haven't done much with it besides what we're doing now. I want to see if maybe because of the fact that we can add with that real quick. Oh, are we on? Are we on? Are we on? I'm just trying to get it back. I don't like the way I sound at all. I think it's the earphones. Maybe it's me. What happened? All right, enough playing around. Back back to what we were doing. All right, so 210 Live, it's dedicated to artists that are from not necessarily from the city of San Antonio, are here now. Doesn't matter or whatnot. They live in San Antonio. They're a part of San Antonio, and it doesn't matter if you're a music artist, an actor, a comedian, um, a business owner. I want you here in the Bone Zone, and we want to definitely turn up the tone. You know, turn up the tone. The sun sets on the west because it does set on the west, and that is actually the location of the Bone Zone on the west. Yes, so that's one reason why we are calling this season that. But yeah, what do we got? probably the same old shit. We're gonna see what Sir Smooth is up to. We're gonna get back at Maria. She left me a voicemail, so I think one day we're gonna play that voicemail of Maria. Actually, let's see if we can do it right now. Maria, Maria, so we can.
Yo,
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Maria. I finally showed up to work. Maria? That's not Maria.
Maria. Hey, Maria.
Hey, it's me, Maria. How's it going? I've been missing you.
What do we got? A male. Yeah, I'm already a male. Do I sound more like a male? Do I sound more like a male?
Steven, you're a fucking idiot, but I love you. I'm gonna have to play this back because I just fucking didn't play any of that, but we are most definitely gonna do it now. And yo, I don't know the rights to this music, but I do very much support it. This is some Northwest Rider, bag different.
Start speaking when that bag dip. They gon' start speaking when that bag dip. Off with it. They gon' start speaking when that bag dip. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, stuck in the jungle, had me in a rage. These niggas pushing compromise and sucking dick for fame. Inquire minds, I just wonder why, what fuck I'm say. Make sure it's up when you see me, no time to litigate. In the trench with the killing disease. Since the team seen me to do some things. Vividly, I see it in my dreams. They ain't fuck with me when I was only in the bin. Been through some nightmares, niggas, so I can live these dreams. Forgive me, God, of my tendencies. A walking demon, I'm just searching for my joy and peace. Boss popping, running towards it. Bars with no logic. See, this more like some poetry. Timeline full of broken opinions. Dry beef and some ratchet bitches. Shit getting deadly in my city. Staying alive is a word for many. Others crying, but it's life. That's the part that they don't mention. Really. Mind your business, get your bag silly. Solid niggas do no ass kissing. Get off the internet in your feelings. They gon' start speaking when they bag different. Yeah, they gon' start speaking when they bag different. They gon' start speaking when they bag different.
There we go. Shout out to Northwest Rider, yo. What else we got? A few more tracks on here. And then we will bid you adieu. And that will be episode 2, season 3. Are we on podcast? Podcast where pretty much I just asked the question, are we on? Are we on, John? And hopefully you would respond with the same thing, or yes, we are on. And hopefully we sound okay. Ma'am, I love you very much. Mother, I love you. I pray that you and everyone on that plane have a safe flight, because if you don't call me, I'm gonna be really, really, worried. But I love you. Um, Enjoy your time with your sister, Sylvia. She wants to, you know, just show you that a lot of times when growing up, we don't have things. And when maybe we can afford to go travel and stuff like that, it's fun. I will do my traveling probably when I'm older. Something that Johnny always said that I need to go do, instead of having kids or whatever. I always wanted to have another child. Now I have that blessing 2 times. Um, so it's really important that we let our people know, our families know how much we love them, how much we care, how much we're aware of what's going on with them, mainly emotionally, because when we hurt inside, we start to, let's say, worry more, we stress out, we maybe don't eat the same routine, we stop, we lose our appetites, we this and that, we get sick. There's a lot of things that happens with our bodies, but for the most part, we have to just do the best that we can, you know, have to do the best that we can over here and prepare ourselves for, tomorrow, well, whatever tomorrow may, not necessarily tomorrow. Tomorrow can be a year, it can be 10 years, 100 years. It's just not today, it's tomorrow, you know. And then usually when tomorrow gets here, you're like, tomorrow. Again, you always want to keep that faith alive. That's a big thing. Keep your faith alive, Steve Anthony Monreal, please, for of course your mother, for your friends, for a bunch of people that look at these podcasts maybe when it's playback, or they actually listen on Spotify or on Anchor or Google Podcasts, or Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, in whatever country you listen to. When you look at the analytics, like, okay, 87% of my listeners are from the United States, but 7% says Germany. I don't know. And the other countries where it's 1%, 1%. I don't know if it's actually people listening from other countries, but when you see stuff like that, it makes you really, really feel blessing in a way that I hope maybe that person is having a bad day and they listen to these podcasts and they listen, and maybe sometimes they're like, man, it helped them get through their day, help them, achieve whatever obstacle that was in front of them, whatever barrier per se, or like personal, defeat. Sometimes when you feel like you're defeated and you just get addicted to whatever uh, substance, and dealing with uh, relationships were abusive in whatever ways. There's a lot of situations. I myself get people in situations, but I try to really, really help as much as I can. But you can only lead a horse to water. But at the end of the day, we all have a plan. We all have our own dreams. We all want to do something, hopefully for the better. Because for the worst, then you might as well just go and shoot up a fucking school too, or the mall, or a place of worship, or some shit like that. Because yeah, it's one of those things that that's what the world is coming to. So either you got to choose your side. You're on the good side or the bad side, and I'm on the good side. So that's one of those things. You have to look at what outweighs everything, and when you believe Lord Jesus Christ and a bunch of things when it comes to afterlife, what you believe, or even what you don't believe. Because for me, if you believe that something doesn't believe that it's not there, they're like, oh, you don't believe in that God, like you don't believe it, like that is a belief, like you believe something doesn't exist. So even then, I think, would that still be a belief? Like, so you believe in something, like, because some people go out of their way to try to get their point across when it comes to something like what we're thinking, and hopefully in a way I do, make sense to the listeners, um, anywhere wherever you're at, whether you're locally, whether you listen on Spotify, whether online on the good old www. You gotta always just continue to go, no matter if the lights are bright, if the lights are dim, if there are no lights. We still have to, always be ready to go, stay prepared. And that's one of those things where I really have to be more polished on that, as being prepared when it comes to any situations where I'll be able to um, protect my family, to make sure that nothing happens to my home, to my friends, you know, anybody that I encounter in life, like it sucks that people get that rush when they go and shoot up places or they go and do a drive-by and a barbecue or a graduation, like why? Because they didn't get invited to the fucking graduation. They went like, hey, vato, I don't give a fuck, Holmes. You didn't invite me to the fucking graduation. That's why I fucking did that shit. Ese. Like, come on, like, just send flowers. Some send a card, like an Amazon card, Amazon Prime card. That'll really work. Like, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we on? Are we even on? Is this thing even on? Ooh, on? Hello? Yes, not. Yes, we're not on. Are we on? Hold the phone, Billy. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, Billy. Are we on? Are we on, John?
It's gonna be a cold summer if a nigga wanna try me. I'm on that murder block on the south side of Brownlee. Real ones around me, my city wanna crown me. My middle finger stay in the sky for those who doubt me. My side bitch is lousy, she steady talk about me. But when I try to cut her up, turn around the rouse, had a chin check her.
Yo, shout out to Chris Garcia, man. I know he's gonna be on a show with King Little G soon in July in the city of San Antonio. So that's something nice for him. And I really, really, believe and different stories are different when you hear like people struggle, what you go through. Well, what about like success? Like people's success, like we want to hear about that too, and that's good for a bunch of people that when it comes to being an artist and who you like in general, like some people like it's like as an artist, like who would I want to work with? I don't know. Myself, of course, you know, but that's what I'm doing now. Billy on the board, Sir Smooth, and just me, whatever. So, mother, I love you, of course, not just today, but every day. Family, friends, family, boneheads, bitches, bitch ass hoes, hoe ass bitches, and bitch ass niggas. Because yes, even a male can be a bitch too. For Shelby, baby, Michaela, mommy, it is I, Billy on the board with Are We On podcast. Big Sam Heard, whatever. It doesn't matter the name, just as long as you know the face, you get familiar. But if you just listen, just hear my voice and just know that it is I, Billy on the board, live in the Bone Zone with Big Sam Heard, bitch. I love you, mother. Have a safe trip.
I swear I need to stop it. Walking on this beat 100 miles per hour, clock it. Stop it, I'm cold, don't you?
All right, mother. I love you. Have a safe trip. Message me. I know you can have fun. All right. Win $1 million. Cash. Nah. I love you, mom. All right. Deuce, 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 apple juice. Appreciate you guys for listening to Arion podcast. This is season 3, episode 2. 210 live, 210 live, 210 live. Holla.